Hi guys, welcome to Bull Smart. So today we are on the streets of Namma, Bangalore, here to interview people about their investing journey. So let's begin.
I actually started investing in like SIPs when I started earning, which was like 12 years ago. So I started small with like 5,000 rupees SIPs and I continued that for a bit. Now I do a little bit of like, if there's an IPO, I'll invest in that sort of a thing. I haven't really got into stocks.
We invest in companies like service industry. Service industry is doing good in India. Second, the manufacturing sector is doing good. But if you used to invest, you rather invest in good software companies like, I don't specify big name, but the growing company which is there, you should always invest because you get much better return. The company which is already grown, if you invest there, you don't get much return because the shares are high expensive.
Yeah, like blue chip company.
So blue chip company. Rather invest a company which is started 2 years back and the company is doing going to go do good and you should always invest in that company.
During peak COVID, right, which is March 2021, the markets were down and I had to do an investment of around 1.5 lakhs for ELSS or basically for the tax exemption. And that time I invested 1.5 lakhs in two ELSS schemes. One was Motilal Oswal and the other one was Axis Long-Term Equity Funds, right? And that has grown almost more than 150%.
How long have you been investing for?
Last 3-4 years.
Last 3
3 to 4 years, yeah.
And what is the biggest lesson you learned in investing till now?
Biggest lesson, basically, I invested in crypto as well as other like mutual funds and everything. Gradual, every month, SIPs or what you call regular investment is much more beneficial. I couldn't do that for last 2 years consistently, but I think that would have been a bigger saving for myself if I did that regularly.
And how long have you been investing for?
I've been investing for 4 years now. So the best investments for me have honestly, in terms of equities, deposits, where do you want to get at?
Yeah, in equity.
In equity, my best investment I think has been IRCTC and Coal India.
Okay.
See, I have invested in all type of industries. Because I've been working for last 35 years in industry, in banking industry. So before investment, do the background. I earlier told you that. India is really doing good in today's market. So we another 5 years or 6 years down the line, we don't have problem in this country.
Yeah, but we're finally developing.
We are developing because, see, if you look, China, if you look 10 years back or 15 years back, they are young generation. Now they don't have young generation because they don't have population of young generation. They're getting much older. Now India has got a young generation who are now developing up. In another 15 years, we don't have problem. Till our young generation don't become old. So you should see which company is good, which company is done last 2 years. Go to the financials of the company. What is the growth of the company? How is the company? Then invest. Be for 5 years maximum with any company, 3 to 4 years. Then take out your shares or investment what you done, you can take out and come out. That will be much better.
The one SIP that has given me a lot of returns is DSP BlackRock. I have GSUs from Google, so tech. Because when I joined, it was doing okay, now it's doing better. So, which is not like a choice of investment, but I guess that's what has given me the most returns. So, tech, I guess.
I was in fintech mostly.
Fintech,
yes.
So
that has
banks and stuff?
Banks and all the NBFCs and other sectors.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no misconception because depend on which company that you like to invest in. This one. Okay? Go through that company background, do due diligences of the company, then you start investing.
Okay.
I think a lot of people overestimate how dangerous it is, right? I honestly think it's not that dangerous, right? As long as you're investing even in an index fund, right? You're good to go, right? That's the biggest, or it is too complicated. Now it's very simple to invest. So those are the two biggest.
I think common misconception is, I think maybe the opposite that I'm hearing today is you will get 20%, 30% return every year. Or, it is a high return. It is a long game, I believe. It is not a 1 year or 1.5 years, 2 years, you get a lot of money, you earn it and you just go back and enjoy. You have to keep on investing and, do it for a longer period. Maybe a smaller amount, but that helps.
For women especially, you're very there's a lot of barriers to even start because like you said, like if you try to interview other women but you found only men, so it's not something that women think that they can do, or that a lot of women will say that I don't understand it, or like, you know, it's for men, or it's difficult to sort of get into it. But actually, if you look at it, like my mom says this, that, oh, I don't know where to invest and I don't know anything about investments or money or managing money. But she's the one who does all the finances at home, right? So I think a lot of women think that innately they don't know how to do it, but it's there. You just have to like sort of I don't know, believe in yourself and go for it. Like if you're making your own money, you should be in charge of that money.
Okay.
It's more about patience than so I think because like I would have done 10-15 investments in different stocks, right? I had an initial hypothesis that this would work, but it has not always worked. So I would attribute something to randomness or luck, and the idea is that if you stay long into that stock for a long duration, I think it should give good returns, provided that the company is in safe hands, so they would figure out how to make money. So
And an investment, is luck more important or skill? Because बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि investment is all about luck.
स्किल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज जब तक स्किल आपके पास नहीं है, जोश नहीं है, तब तक तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. जोश होगा तुम उसके कंपनी के बारे में पढ़ सकोगे. पहले कंपनी के बैकग्राउंड स्टडी करो, स्टडी करने के बाद तब उस कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करो.
Yeah.
That is very, very important. If you don't study the company, if you go invest, so tomorrow if anything happens,
Yeah. So long term is actually
always
the
long term
way
is
to go.
better than the short term, because short term doesn't make you profit. Short term you will see, बस आज का 100 रुपए का शेयर है, वो 1000 रुपए हो गए, मैं निकाल लेता हूँ. Don't do that.
regarding advice, I feel there are various avenues where you can invest, right? When it comes to investments, I try not to. So I would have a certain income, right? And I try to see if I can save somewhere around 40 to 50% of that amount every month.
I guess like again, start small, start with things that you can understand. I think a lot of people will go to like, oh, crypto is this new thing that like is giving a lot of returns, so let me start there. I think understand what you're trying to invest in and then go for it, not because it's a trend or not because like most people are doing it.
Okay, great to meet you. So yeah, thank you.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.